We're back. Yes, ship stuff. Diagnostics numbers. Indeed. What are those sound waves? So cool. And I believe this is how we do it. Hello, Prime. Sorry, my controller's a bit buggy. Members item leads or moves with effective powers. When the sale squad members only defensive and ammo. Automatically. I Alright, what? I'm exceptionally concerned. Before we continue, I'm gonna quickly double check that I didn't just screw up. How about I just only mention my name instead of everything about what we did? Get this, come on. Very sorry. Very sorry. This is embarrassing. Exceptionally embarrassing. Come on, don't take forever to load. Yes, we've seen the ship's diagnostics. I've seen the sound wave diagnostics. Come on, you schmucks. Don't do this to me. Yes, it's cool. Very cool. I also would like to do my things before it's too late. Okay. Let's transfer. That's good so far. Okay, so I did get everything right. Alright, I just wanted to double check that.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Oh, come on.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust
cigarettes.
Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard... They'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
I appreciate that. They like me. After the devastating Geth attacked the Citadel, Alliance leaders made tremendous sacrifice to save the Council, the Citadel Council, and earn humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to the evidence of the Reapers. Enormous machines are barricaded. Blah, 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 blah. Just pause that, I guess, because the fact that they don't want to go slow enough.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
I love you, Joker, because you're smart. Yo, watch him go! Jesus Christ!
Presley!
God, Barley! Oh, God!
Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
I love you, Joker survived. You should be good. I feel like the rest of my crew is gonna die as well. Oh, who is that? Oh, it's my girlfriend! You beautiful woman, how are you?
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Not the Tyranids. They damn well better.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpse. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. You both evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
There's no
I
time.
need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
I promise you, my love.
Yara, go. Now.
Yara, I love you.
Aye.
I can't lose you. I already lost Ashley. I mean, I didn't care about Ashley much. I mean, everyone else is gone. This sucks. You guys better
Everybody
survive.
in! Go, go, go!
Damn, they got yeeted. Terribly unfortunate when you get yeeted. Hey, Joker, how we doing? Oh, God!
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy!
It's going very poorly. Ah, that's not
Suffered heavy
place.
damage from an unknown enemy!
Ah, no, not another. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Joker, you better be okay. The Tyranids are coming. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. No. This is terrifying. And if they're working with the Reapers, I'm devastated. Now, Joker, you son of a gun, I swear to God, you better be alive. Joker, do you hear me? Joker,
Come on,
talk to me,
Joker.
man.
We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's
Don't throw
lost.
your life away, my
Going
man.
down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around.
I'm here for you, my guy. It sounds like doom. I have a suddenly bad feeling. Like a really bad one. My bad feeling is coming true.
Watch the arm.
I know you have bird bones, but I'm not letting Bird Bones McGee die. You understand? Yes. Godspeed, Joker. I'm free. Oh God. I'm free. Free flying. Oh man, my organs are dying, aren't they? Jesus Christ. So this how I die? And here I thought I'd die fighting. Damn it all, suffocation. No breathing. I forget the rest of the lyrics. Fart, hurt, meteor me. Guy will reenact Vulcan's death. I shall become the meteor. Oh, this is a great way to enter the game. Sure. An interactive comic.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out
You're
the
right.
Normandy, Captain
I
Anderson's
was
new ship, when the distress call came in.
Free flying
Patrol
now.
Eaton Prime
My
attack. They'd seen something they
organs
couldn't
are
explain.
dying now,
Whatever it
and
was.
I'm dying.
It was massive.
Yes, it's true.
I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden
Just me
Olenka.
and you.
A good kid, loyal, by the book,
Voices.
with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core.
You're the spacist.
Disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen.
Uh-huh.
It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted
What's
away.
been terrifying.
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a long-dead race called the
I shot a lot of
Protheans.
things on the way.
The colony had dug it up, and whoever
I
attacked
remember
them
them
had tried
looking
to take
quite like
it.
this, but yes.
Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy.
It
I
hit me
grabbed
with
her
a bunch
and
of
threw her out of the way.
ecto-cooler.
That's when it hit me.
And it tried to send me to the
Hard.
Phantom Zone.
Every
But I
muscle in
said
my body
no,
went
I'm
rigid.
not a ghost.
I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black.
I saw the history of
then
the
I saw
Phantom Zone in that
something.
moment.
A vision.
The Necrons,
Dream.
their technology was immense.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen.
There was
Anderson
a
came
bunch
along.
of bureaucrats.
So did
I
Adina,
hated it.
our political representative on the Citadel. With those two
Adina
heavyweights,
was a
it seemed
coward.
reasonable we could persuade the Council
Hated
that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian inspector named Saren. He'd been seen by
Yeah, I
lots of
hate him.
survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe that the inspectors could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof. which meant I needed proof. Fortunately,
You're really annoying
I
on
wasn't
that
alone
one.
in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent
Pretty
for
cool.
Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen.
He's
He turned out to
awesome.
be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that
Yeah.
proved Saren was
That went
dirty.
legally, by the way.
Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further.
It was
Saren was
terrifying.
trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of
It had a
all organic
weird
life.
face.
These Reapers
that
were
was
blamed for
Saren.
wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been.
Yeah.
That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics.
She
and
was
maybe
the
most
person I
importantly,
fell in love with.
daughter of Benezia,
She was amazing.
Saren's top lieutenant.
Unique.
And like most Asari,
Powerful.
as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara
Yeah.
was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete.
You cried in the
but it gave me
process.
some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission.
I loved her.
Finding Saren.
Ashley was
Thanks
really
to
angry
Liara's
about
help,
it, though.
we had
He was
our
really
next lead.
miffed.
Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use
found
the
their
same
queen.
technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time
Oh,
we
yeah.
arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills.
Right there, it was
Benezia
really
wouldn't
easy
surrender,
to kill her.
and Liara was forced to watch her
She
mother
was
die in
amazingly
her arms.
weak.
And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She
Yeah.
claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was
Yeah.
true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations.
But the fantastic
breeding
sting
ground.
operation.
Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He
That
found a
part
job
was
for the
problematic, though.
a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves. Mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan were real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the
Yeah.
base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He
It was
was
really
already
terrifying.
in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me,
I called it
I could feel the menace
dweeb.
it had for every living thing.
Seemed to anger
It
it.
wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where
We
we
had
were.
to run.
We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split
knew
up my
Kaidan
team
had
into
to
two
survive
squads,
no matter
sending
what.
Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend and a great soldier, but I had to choose, and I chose Kaidan. That was the last
If I'm
time
honest, I don't
Saren would
regret
slip
the
away
choice
from
at
me.
all.
I knew then, the next
I
time we
was a
met,
fine soldier, but
one of us would
also
die. With my team mostly intact,
not that
we
great.
chased
I don't
Saren
like
and his
her.
army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just
Told
one
them
ship,
that we were all gonna die.
and Saren's
horribly.
growing army.
They
I
said
assured
they
them
liked
all
the
that
odds.
despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death.
I
She could
wasn't
sense my
really,
doubts.
but everyone
We
was
both knew
convinced
this
of it,
mission
so I
could
said
be
I
our
was.
last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside
I
for the
was
sake
really
of that
angry
mission.
about the fact that I had
But
done
why
everything right.
We gave in to
You
each
know,
other.
it's forced into that
And
situation.
it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return,
It was the
giving
Mexican
us the
plan.
time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was
It
intact,
worked out surprisingly
but
well.
heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him.
I made him
Died,
kill
believing
himself,
that
and I
the Reapers
laughed at
would
him.
save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have
That's
to
a
put
cool
our
fun
Human
fact
Alliance
that
fleet
the
in
Reaper's
jeopardy.
design is based
The
on
Council
the
had to be
real-life
saved.
Reaper cuttlefish.
They represented the hearts
you,
and
Prime,
minds
for
of the
that
galactic
info.
community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs
Yeah. Those were
immense.
awesome.
While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it.
Oh,
No
yeah.
ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there.
Yeah,
And if
I
they
knew
were
it.
all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way.
That's why I asked for
gathered
good
my crew.
missions.
Took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Can't believe I'm dying on it. The rocky terrain of the Umbral Plains. The Cerulean Plains. Looks like some Cerulean there. Who dare speak about me and my superiorness? That's my heart. It's black. My bones. My puny dead bones. What are you doing with your witchcraft? I do not approve of this continuing of living. Yeah, Gina just politician, that's why I refused to give him that position of power. My heart was black, how dare you make it red? Yes, of course we're gonna accept that face. So what do we do today? And guard outfit was it enabled them to perform biotic charge and strike. One of the increased force. In Vanguard. Charge, pull, shockwave. Heavy pistol, submachine gun, incendiary, and cryo. They're feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style. Let's see, Sentinel are equipped with most advanced ablation armor system to keep themselves safe. If overloaded, then will stun all enemies within a short distance. Power training. Tech armor, throw, warp, overload, chronic blast weapon training, heavy pistol, and submachine gun. Adept. Implants can spawn micro singularities, damaging enemies. Specialist capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. Introduce and spawn combat drones to harass enemies or force them out and cover positions. Combat drone, overload, incinerate, AI hacking, cryoblast. A pistol and submachine gun. Engineers are tech specialists. The only class able to employ combat drones on the battlefield. Engineers are the most effective class at blasting through enemies' defenses and disabling opponents. It's also the Infiltrator. Infiltrators are equipped with cloaking system that allows them to avoid detection for short periods of time, granting a tactical advantage over enemies. Their power training is tactical cloak, incinerate, and AI hacking. The weapon training is a sniper rifle, a heavy pistol, and a submachine gun. The ammo training is cryo and disruptor. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with a unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range, with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers that can take down an enemy. Good point. How is there a micro singularity? Oh yes, a singularity. Smallest thing in existence ever conceived. Conceptually can't get smaller. And they're like, but a micro one. Like, oh yes, because we're gonna miniaturize the smallest miniaturized thing. Because why not? God, I love sci-fi sometimes. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processes that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy. Cognitive shot and assault, shotgun, sniper, heavy pistol. And when training incendiary, cryo, and disruptor, soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking out enemies with gunfire. Soldiers have the most thorough weapon training and can use all special ammo types. So what are you thinking, by the way? Which one should we go for? We want to go soldier. Alright. I'm thinking engineer might be fun. Just having drones. Both sound good. I guess we're gonna go for full-on space marine type thing. Like, I don't have like special like techie powers. I'm just bang bang, you're dead. It does sound fine. Not a bad idea. I'm halfway tempted for this because of the fact that I do love close range. I guess I can have other people cover for my shortcomings. Yeah. True, they're Librarians and Tech Marines. So are we going purely soldier, like normal space marine, or are we going like tech or librarian? I mean, like, there were plenty of times where I was not specialized in a weapon and I still used the crap out of it. And pistol is default useful, so let's see. I think this would be closest to what we had before. That or this, you know? So we're thinking about going for librarian. So what would that be? Because this is going to have a massive impact. That's why I want to consider it. The soldier isn't a bad idea. But it is a bit restrictive. XR Psychers. So I guess if we want to go biotics, but like also space marine type thing, I guess we'd go Vanguard. So like charging in using like biotics and yet using tech and stuff, you know? So we're in agreement for Vanguard. Yeah, it looks like a good setup to me. Throw myself into the yeet machine of doom. If I need to be snipey, I can be snipey, but yeah, we're just gonna be up close and personal. Hey, nerds. Alrighty. Oh, cool. We get flashbang grenades. So, this look good to you guys? Alright, looks good. It's not like this is the only time I'm ever gonna play this game. I mean, this series is great.
On the monitor, something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings.
God.
God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Oh Lord, no! Not a, oh God,
Damn
he's
it,
bald!
Not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie
I'm gonna
still.
move.
Try to stay calm.
Shut up,
Still
woman!
pointing. Brain activity is off the charts.
I don't know who you are, but I don't trust
Pushing
you.
the red zone. It's not working.
Up yours,
Now.
bald!
Heart rate dropping.
Oh no,
falling
not
back into
sleepy
normal
juice.
That was too close. We
Your
almost lost
smile is weird and I don't like it. Stop looking at me. Stop it. Yeah, no.
Wake up, Commander.
My magnificent mustache.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Why does it feel like you replaced my mustache with chalk?
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry.
Damn it all.
Grab the pistol and arm.
Backing up my...
Time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and arm.
Get...
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Hey, look, a loser.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Throwing shots.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Fine. Take cover up, please. Ah. This way. Oh, you guys are too good to me. Who wants presents?
Take the elevator down 1 floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, can you read me? I've got men closing in on my position.
Hostile forces having an allied force casualty.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results. Show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just need to kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Yeah. I'm telling you what, become the super uber savior of the universe, and you can get some more money. Alright, now then, nerd.
Log update. I can't figure Rand out. This project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
I like this man.
Incoming! Come on over! Shepard! What the
Hello. How are we doing today?
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you
Who?
with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I
few
know this is the
questions?
best time. I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it is Kanye
Quick
West.
version. You and your
I mean,
ship were
yeah,
attacked and
Jacob
destroyed.
Taylor, definitely.
You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our
Ah, great.
scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Lame. No.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead.
Can't wait for
If you don't get
this
to those
one.
shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what, you help me finish these next, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
Awesome.
Low thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff. Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power. That's it. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Shepard.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no
Like,
doctor,
would
but it was
God
bad.
believe I
When I
survived?
first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists.
Oh, great.
But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
So,
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then BAM! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting.
I mean, I like this guy so
I'm
far.
guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The
So,
last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
did Liara survive?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Oh, good, Liara. Where are they now?
Do
Where's
you know
my
what any of
love?
them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
I
They
want.
were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Hey, shut up about the if stuff. Now, who
What's
are
your
you?
job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I
And
first
what to
woke
do?
up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd
Fantastic.
try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Doesn't sound
There was
good.
some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check, check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers
He's
directly
a bald.
to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
I pity him, for he lacks a luscious set of hair.
Log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive.
Awesome.
This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
I got a feeling I know who did this.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is closed.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Upstairs, Shepard.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall.
Fine.
Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station. Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't
I have
leave her
my
behind.
face cracking with
Forget about
lava.
Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
Guess what? We're
Bunch
going
of mechs
there.
won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
That's who?
Shuttle Bay is only a few. We can overload the canister to clear a path.
Gotta hurt!
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Son of a bitch.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the
Impressive.
Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Anything else? Let's see. I think it's happening in Prime. That's the Medgel instead of being a useful like medikit thing. Now it's a lot more survival based. It's gonna affect it.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned. Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected
The new system is interesting.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years.
Not
What if you're wrong?
surprised.
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon, if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
Okay, I don't
She's
like that
right.
attitude.
We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Can't deny that
You're the
she's
Lazarus Project
upfront and
director,
honest
aren't
about
you?
how she does things.
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does
Why,
Cerberus
though?
want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
Damn.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Most of my squad died in that fighting. They call me the Butcher of Torfin. I wish there'd been another way.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm really hoping he's got some good gear.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the Elusive Man waiting.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
And here we are. What's up, nerds? Scanning, initializing.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think.
Oh, that's true.
That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers
my
doing
skills
that made
aren't
you decide
there,
to bring
but
me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies.
I have a problem with that
We
one.
believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
I see.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
I see.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize.
They suffered blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What are you expecting?
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Thanks for rescuing me.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Is there a problem here?
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony?
Give me a breakdown.
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any idea what we'll find?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Let's see.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, I would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Yeah.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shit its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
Ah, good shot, soldier.
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not
We've got
interested.
an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Yeah, you were honest with me.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about the colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's
I trust
Progress.
you, Jacob.
Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
Yeah, what did you do?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction.
Nice.
Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Alright.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Shepard escaped attack on the facility, along with operatives Lawrence and Lawson. Facility destroyed by a remote detonation. Salvage team will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. I'm really happy I found all that stuff. And the health bar red. If not, immune to many of your special attacks until you breach its defenses. Oh yes, our mini ship gonna land, and then it's gonna do things, and there's gonna be a spinning symbol in the air.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue.
We must
It
help
just disappeared.
citizens of the
We've got no
Imperium
target
of
to
Man.
go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Yes. Step 1, search for survivors. Step 2, find things. Why is the survivors so important? Because survivors can be the difference between a complete slaughter and a positive story. Okay, nothing is over here. Well, first I'm gonna investigate the other side of this ship. Nothing. Alright. Now we can go.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Some tools. Food.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of battle.
Are you hoping for those things?
Security systems were disabled by the other colonies.
Requesting hostiles to the right. Here we go. Attack exceeds.
Alright, so first death, great. A fun fact, I'm gonna do something with this for stream and see how I feel about it. The time I die, I'm gonna be post-stream lifting weights. 50 pounds, 5 reps.
Strange. Systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Enemies! Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Well, 10 reps so far. This is great.
On our right! Here we go!
Sabotage detected.
Before they take out the shield. Perfect! There we go!
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Okay, let's see. Yes, let's see. Alrighty, even with drift, and I mean a heavy amount of drifting on my controller, I can still do this. I take that little badge. Listening of pride. And
Right there. Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tali!
Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tali. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
2
Perhaps
years
we can
and
work
billions.
together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Why did Vitor
Isn't that a
come
little
here?
strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
I get paid.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I have explained exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
I'm glad to see you again, Tali. I swear to God, I will drop kick all of you.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Ready to engage.
Alrighty. Acting the guy in difficult, which means that it's fair.
Use overload armor.
Jesus! Why did everyone know my weakness in several rockets?
Rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them. gun!
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Plaza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. You got it! This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overlord will take out.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
This is valuable.
Let's see. Right.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of...
Paragon options.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
I'm sorry to hear.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
Get
the hell is
the
that?
Necrons and the Tyranids together.
My god. I think it's a collector.
That's some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega 4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims and immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
The fact that you're so non-caring is terrifying. You know that, right?
Nobody knows much.
I'm genuinely contemplating
So
shooting you in the
don't
face.
even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the quarry and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
Yeah.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you.
Alrighty.
When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What
I
are you
don't
doing?
think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
Vitor goes with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders.
Don't
Good
worry.
luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Awesome, Tali.
We're ready for pickup.
This will be remembered. Tali will remember that. Follow me.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Having friends pays off.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Omega-4 relay.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned.
Ah, so
Our
good
best
challenge.
guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, That's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better.
Obviously.
I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Agreed.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who help me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
What about Kaidan?
Kaidan Malenko.
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Garrus? Come on!
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
I respect the heck out of Garrus then! What am I love?
Sony.
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
You bastard, you dare talk shit about my old girlfriend?
Where's Urdnot Rex?
Yeah.
He returned to Tuchanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
I respect that.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Alrighty,
You
we'll be
worry
ready.
about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go.
Alrighty.
First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our
Alrighty.
intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Then order.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
Alrighty.
Alright. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
You son of a gun! Look who's back
Hey,
in the
Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Yo!
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
The Normandy lives! Ah, she's sexy! Ah, it's so hot! Ooh, same old signs. New color scheme, though. I won't deny, I like it. So how are you doing, beautiful? You happy to see me and Joker?
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
Hell yeah.
Guess we'll have to give her a name.
Normandy 2 Electric Boogaloo. The Normandy lives again, baby. Who's ready for some high-flying action? Aquarian survivor Beck Vitor returned with Tali Zora to the migrant fleet. We'll examine his armory tool data for anything useful. Let's recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. Heavy weapon upgrade. 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by heavy weapons is fairly odd, but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. These improvements allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell and will allow more total shots. After doing that, shots to be fired. And off we fly in the beauty that is the Normandy. I missed my red. I don't trust you, woman. I'll throw you under the bus in a millisecond.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Alright, good point.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems.
Alrighty.
I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Jacob, I like you. Remember that. Use a private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Weapons for your squad from the armory. Ability to access normal these other decks. No cabin, customize your appearance. Use the professor to research tech upgrades for your squad's equipment.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Alrighty.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What do you do?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
That all?
Is that the type of task better suited for a PI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You're a counselor.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
What do you think
This
of them?
organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests, advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Does Cerberus
Sounds like Cerberus wants to
a
dominate all
spacist?
aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're very loving.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say?
You didn't
I'm a people
mention
person.
the Krogan,
Anything else
though.
you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't
You
worry.
won't.
We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Hello, Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7. Jerks.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Your
What
job.
do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction
Okay.
time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons, guidance, or shields. Or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Okay, impressive.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Restricted functions.
I love
Like
you,
what?
Joker.
I do not know.
The
Some of my
sassiness
databases
of
are
it.
sealed. Some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Alrighty.
Let's
Another
discuss
topic.
something
Ready.
else. I want to know more
Do you have
about
a specific
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. Yes, Shepard.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about
Do you have a specific
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
We'll do more about this later. Keep misclicking, so I'm just not gonna bother. I don't know, Blazes my fraternal will have to say. Archangel, unit tactical experience, Omni tool expert, noted sniper. Archangel is a mercenary commander who operates. Are noted for their technical experience and strategic brilliance. For a high-profile attack on the gang leaders, Omega, and they can likely be found there. Dr. Morbian Solus, biological weapons expert, light weapon training, and Solarian Special Task Group. Morbian Solus is a Solarian biological weapons expert who is technologically may hold the key to countering the Collector's attacks. He's currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. That's it. The Warlord. Alright. Millennium of combat strategic experience. Rumored familiarity with Collector technology. A brilliant, brutal Krogan warlord and Krogan rebellion veteran. Okier is obsessed with saving the Krogan from the genophage. It appears he's connected to the Collectors to gain. He contacted the Collectors to gain necessary technology. Currently at a Blue Suns camp on Chloris, his relationship with the mercenary is unknown. Master Thief, sabotage, infiltration, extraction, property acquisition, stealth, agility, combat. The subject stole extremely valuable resources from Cerberus in the past, alarm systems, DNA encoders, guards, and various other deterrents were bypassed, and we don't know. She was last seen at the Citadel. Jack, no last name, exceptional biotic ability. Note, criminal background, currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic. Little else is known, but the suspect has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held in the Turian prison ship Purgatory. Cerberus has negotiated for the subject's release. Veteran. Combat, survival, tactical protection. Zeta has stopped taking work recently, but he has last seen on Omega. His reputation as a premier bounty hunter in the galaxy has caught up with him, and he is rumored to spend his days drinking and shooting would-be rivals. And there's none better in a fight. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come to me on the Citadel. The change in the last year, you put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what you're hearing. Elusive Man. Separate, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Data. You may have known Data has been involved in the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus system, and it's feared as a ruthless bounty hunter. I feel you might need a man who, with his skill on your mission, to arrange to have him join you. You will find him on Omega. There he is, wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Project Firewalker Commander. The MSV Rolina is a survey ship that was Cerberus connections has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, a hammerhead planet-sized exploration rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Blah Blah and Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalina and conducting research for it. We need you to find the ship, the survey team, and the doctors. Admiral Hackett. Our scans in the Amada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the records of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. I'd like to invite you to the place to place a monument and be the first to walk on the site. There will be 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack. So, if you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask you to report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might have some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Recon Hood. Lieutenant. From a Lieutenant, Shepard. Occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. It's sent by a HUD that serves issues to its covert operatives. Additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Overlord. In one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operation details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Typhon system in the Phoenix massing cluster. Please use care in this matter. Shepard. We recently had an incident involving the guests at one of our outposts in the Skyland Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase down anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the guest scouting party and credited success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being assigned from the rest for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called the Arc Projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it. It's up to you examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate its overloads, kinetic barriers, and synthetic enemies particularly well. But laboratory demonstrations are poor substitutes for actual field report. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we use your tactics to train the other operatives. Great cost and effort. We have tracked down the master thief. Convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her. Few claim to seeing her in person. She's unequaled in stealth and infiltration, and her skills prove invaluable. There you'll find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password "Silence is golden" to begin the rendezvous. From Bang Agency. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documents. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive after deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status, and the reactivation of your account. You have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We find the best life insurance rates and coverages to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote today. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Oh, neat. Over here is a massive change. I'm gonna try this out. Hello, Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I appreciate your honesty.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate people who are honest and upfront. I hate the thing that people do in life of like, I'm gonna give you the runaround. I'm like, why
you've received
though?
a new message at your private terminal.
Who the blade just sent a message to me? You lied to me. Let's see what's in my personal quarters. I'm thinking first things first. We reestablish being a Spectre. I'm gonna stop reading that stuff because that's gonna give us spoilers, and I don't like that. Okay, no. I like this. I like it. Little coat and stuff with the red and stuff. I like the vibe. Vibes are approved of. Good vibes. Alrighty, I'm gonna. It would make sense to get the guy, but first thing. I'm gonna be prepared at maximum.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Okay, that's how that works.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. probe launched.
This might as well land here while we're here. Gather everyone who can. Ah. Effects charge spreads. Igniting targets. Increases your weapon damage, gives jump bonus damage. Champion further reduces recharging time and increases duration. Okay, let's do this.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Alrighty.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think.
Yeah, what can I say?
Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you.
Alrighty.
Afterlife, now.
Fine.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Well, Zed. Zeta. Groin kick.
You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Oh yeah, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Welcome aboard.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I can do that.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stick. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Nice, I like him. I already like him. He made a great impression on me. Others might think he's a madman, a crazed gunman.
Omega, what a pisshole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Can you, like, not be the world's biggest buzzkill? Better be quiet whenever we're getting people and stuff, you know?
Come on, let me in. Go on in. I'm expecting
I have some people to talk to. Keep the eyes down. Not taking any risks.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success.
I'm glad that she's a social worker.
All of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone? I find this place suits me.
And now you're on Omega.
Oh, no. You convinced me to turn my life around.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
Noble view.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Good to hear.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander. Oh no, you convinced me to turn my life...
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what it's called when a person works for the betterment of the people around her. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me...
And if you skim a little off the top, no one's the wiser, right?
Please, Commander, there's no angle. It doesn't take a saint to see that people... I can play Omega's game and maybe do some good around here. That's the only angle.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Good to see Helena Blake.
Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Nope.
Like, you know, just plan for the funeral normally. During the service, no. He said he had a close family. He'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry, come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you. I'm the patriarch. Aria's patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my... She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by as small as Sark. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The story.
I should be going.
You again. Greetings.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor.
I should be going.
Well, I can't stop their crimes. Omega Mart. Keep our heads down. Great.
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepard Memorial flame on Torfin. Authorities issued warnings, but Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made.
I'll keep that in memory. Admiral Hackett.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Here you finally are.
That's
nerd.
close enough.
I like my odds.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Oh.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me.
I
I'm
just
the
need more
boss,
killing.
CEO, queen.
More peace.
Feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
Yeah, out with that.
Don't fuck with Arya.
Good one.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain. So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting?
I love it. I don't feel like that.
With Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble.
Just tell me how to find him.
The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems.
Alrighty.
If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can
The
find him?
Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant. Just
Alrighty.
don't get him talking. You never should. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Tell me how you got set up.
That's his privilege. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business. Everything that's worth knowing, I don't usually give it out freely. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. Just don't waste my time.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who
Your
I
death
am.
was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you. Maybe I'll be here.
Maybe not. I don't really care.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing, operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
Plan of attack?
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one.
We had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations, and he's planned for an attack like this. We lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a forge out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take it from there. Sign in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Officers. I don't have a brain knows one thing's for certain. Yeah, always want the person with.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
Do you see my gun? Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Racking up them Paragon points.
Come on, let me in.
Where's the schmuck? Bunch of schmucks.
Sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Unfortunately, a blight on Omega society or a plan for the stations to transfer our minds to the study of the Forge's adaptive capabilities. Young Archer can be molded into productive members of society. A study
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harrod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to
My
Omega?
pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided you can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Get paid
How
away.
much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
One moment. I figured. Well, we got some people to make clear that we got some kneecaps that we can.
I could go talk to Harrod for you.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, maybe I'll get off this stick. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated. Please check with my kiosk to see what...
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Does it really matter?
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Or did he? Witnesses report
Human, tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Borgia on Omega.
Go away.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gaborn's tricks.
The captain deemed her promotion to admiral a political ploy and said that she could best honor her child's legacy by captaining a ship. 2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zeus has announced plans for an expansion. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Byrne thanked biotics everywhere for their
But this way.
and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams, who died by
End. End is not.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
End. End is
Okay, let's see. And here we are. Kept missing the sign. Rather embarrassing.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
What kinds of things?
Friendly, salvaged parts, all kinds. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the state.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk. Bye.
Alrighty. I'm gonna buy from him because if I that way, he can one, get his way out the ship, and two, nerd.
I heard you spoke to Harry. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have.
It was Ginweave. How about...
This might be useful.
Nope. It's 10 pounds of nope in a 5-pound bag. I will buy the model kit. I'm sorry, what? I'm back. Let's see. Alrighty. operates a series of tungsten braces and micro servos to support and enhance natural movement to wear for a short period of time. Originally developed by the
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes only. Given these findings, it is unlikely any...
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I don't want anything at all.
Check out Afterlife's main floor.
Comes as a result of samples contaminated during a biotic attack on their research center 2 years ago. Fortunately, there were few casualties.
End is not.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. We're out. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian named Morton Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morton's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone, then go in and clean up.
Any idea where I can find Morton's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
It's made me think this is like some kind of plague. Like the Black Plague.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
Cross-species
I
plague,
didn't think
huh?
diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district
You mean the
straightened
problem with me
out.
dying?
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Okay, so incendiary and warp to deal with regenerators. Good to know. The boys be going in. Oh, why are you gonna take the girl? I don't like her. Just don't like her. You're like bad people. Okay, and let's see, other side. Hello, Element Zero. This is why I always look around. Because you never know.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
We've been spotted.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Take control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the...
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
What? Spacism!
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it! Damn you! Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short. but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morton is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
What makes Morton worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of... He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Why do you hate their species?
The Blue Suns control this district, but as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory, but as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm.
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
When I find Morton,
I don't want to die.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
They're gonna be located in... Oh, wait, I think I get it now. Okay. Yay! Ah. No one will keep me out. Hello.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Entry one.
Except we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards.
Entry two.
Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought.
Yeah?
I'm gonna make them pay. Davis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
Too late for you, dude.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me, though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Yeah. That beautiful. Instead of him being mean and crotchety as he dies, he's kind of taking solace in things. I don't see that a lot. It's really cool to see. Spacism in the end.
This should come in handy.
Okay, let's see. That was a close one.
human.
We saw that door open. We thought those Turians had found us.
Yep.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are they after you?
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
So what I've gathered from this,
tell me more about
everyone
the Blue
is
Suns.
They're a
spacism
mercenary gang, mostly
currently,
Turian.
and
Used
it
to run
sucks.
this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
When this damn plague hit, everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control in the whole district.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side.
But he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offer protection from the Suns and...
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morton's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morton's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morton's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Maybe.
Make sure you clear a good path for us. I don't want to get shot on the way to Morton's clinic.
Oops, how did that get in my wallet? Well, better get going. Oh man, what's that? No, nothing. You're gonna get going now. Look, guys, they don't know we robbed them blind. He just robbed us blind? Oh, sure. Okay. He just robbed us blind. Let's get going, guys.
Hostiles incoming. Target down! Firing an impact shot.
Looks like we're in Vorcha territory. The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Okay, let's see. Find element 0.
Hey, back off. We got here first. Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
I swear to God if we did.
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turians trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Mortis?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Alright.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could
seemed
carry.
like this
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Tell me everything you know about Morton Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The Blue Suns control this district,
They used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't... I'm kind of sorry to see him go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
That's good. That's good. There really is nothing worthy of stealing. I mean, yes, it's good because, like, only a monster or whatever. So, don't tell them that we've been taking loot from anywhere we can get it. Just wanted some food. They got their food. See.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Work them up.
Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Morden says humans aren't to blame.
Professor, we're running low on some toxin.
Use bladder and plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping for Terrians. Supplement with butermol.
Now there. Got it.
Senescence is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. What a Teplacor. Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demonstrating better option. No. Demonstrating toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
I already like this man. He speaks a lot like how I do sometimes to myself. Hello.
Professor Morton Solus.
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else. Vorcha. Crew to clean them out and like Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No.
For the love of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Cerberus.
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variants.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
Already?
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Salarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Salarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Okay, this is good for now.
This might be useful.
I think it'll be useful to. And I'll see you guys next time. Maybe I'll continue tonight, but I'm gonna take a break first. Unsure. But that'll be fun. See you guys in life. Make life fun, more fun, and in a way easier.